Hi.
Awesome. So got off to a really good start today. Just evaluate the round.
Yeah, definitely made some really good par saves on the back. Overall, you know, the wind definitely picks up when you kind of get closer to the water or starting to hit your shots into the water. So overall, happy with my scorecard. I would say it was pretty clean.
For you, obviously, getting on that par stretch, but how significant is it to be able to just maintain that consistency with the pars?
Yeah, very important, especially in links golf, especially when it blows like this. You know, sometimes you're like, well, scorecard doesn't have pictures, so it doesn't matter what you kind of go from left to right, which that did happen to me a couple of times where, you know, you kind of do hit it. Once you're in one of those bunkers, you're kind of having a 6 or 7 iron into the green and you're having to scramble. So that's what this type of golf is about. And, you know, definitely there were holes that I made it maybe look a little easy, but then there were holes that, you know, I made it very hard for myself, and that's just kind of how this week usually goes.
How do you stay patient when you're making some of those birdie putts late, or you're trying to make some of those birdie putts late, and the growth is just there, and you're hitting them as hard as you can, but they don't get it.
Yeah, it's this golf. You just have to really be patient. It's definitely something that I've learned kind of having more rounds under my belt during these types of conditions.
Which hole in the back nine where you made a par save are you really happy with?
Gosh, honestly, 16. That was tough. I tugged it really far left, and I thought I was in the bunker, and I got a good break where I was actually on top, but I didn't have a very good lie, and all I could do was kind of leave myself 50 yards short of the green, and I made a solid, probably 12-footer for par.
For you, maybe get off this last major of the season, and it's major flush, as we all call it. How gratifying is it to get off to that strong start and build in this division?
Yeah, hopefully, you know, getting a little bit more confidence under your belt, especially in the conditions and on this golf course. That's all you kind of can hope for. Every day is so different. I mean, I was expecting the tees to be where they were the first 3 days when we were practicing. Obviously, we always tee off from the back, and a lot of them were so far up the tee boxes. So the majority of the holes were up. So it just depends on how they also play the R&A, how they set it up and how they play it. So yeah, I mean, every day is a challenge, and you kind of just have to be very patient out here.
How do you adjust your strategy? You kind of have to like throw away kind of what you did in practice and then kind of reset up and turn it.
Yeah, I was actually hitting more irons off the tee today than drivers or woods. So, I mean, the golf course is also firming up a lot. So, on 17, I was hitting hybrid during the practice rounds, and I hit a 6 iron that I had to hold off because it was going to run through. So, you just kind of have to adjust, and sometimes you have to get lucky when you make the wrong decision, and you kind of have to bail yourself out. All good. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.